Diane in Denmark here. We are in our storage room. This is the room that you've maybe seen me in when I'm doing my lol every day, and a lol is a load of laundry. And you'll have seen me with my flip folder or doing my ironing. It's not a great room to film in, but I just want to start off here and tell you what my latest project is. On Friday we had a visit from our local commune because they are putting something called district heating in our area. Now, district heating or tele heating it's called as well. It's a greener and cheaper way for us to have electricity. Hooray! Said the canny Scot. And it means that we will be able to get rid of our gas boiler. Now, they are starting work in our area soon, and the engineer was here the other day, and he was down in this room, you know, down in the basement where the spiders live, but don't worry, there are no spiders here today. And he said, well, when the builders and engineers are here, they need access to the pipes which run behind my storage system. And he said, you know, you can just move them out the way. And I thought, aha, here is a good opportunity. They'll kind of force me into doing a bit of decluttering here, because the things that we have here, you know, I've got boxes. This is stuff for Halloween. I've got craft stuff here. Now, it's all in boxes. I know where it is. But you know what it's like. You have it kind of out of sight, out of mind. The kids are big now, and you know, my teenagers don't want to do crafts anymore. And I've got things, you know, with ribbon. One actually marked bits and bobs. So my idea is that over the next couple of weeks, I am just going to take one box at a time. I can't film in here. There's not kind of enough space, but I'll take one box at a time. And then I will do my usual, you know, Flylady. We either do one box or, you know, 5 or 10 minutes at a time, and we'll go through it gently. There won't be any panic about it. And my idea is that hopefully I can maybe get rid of at least a third of what is here, if not a half, and perhaps even more. Let's see. But anyway, I shall grab a box and we'll go somewhere else to get the first box started. And let's see how we got on. So if you want to do some decluttering as well, feel free to grab a box and sit down with me. You might see me wearing different outfits, because what I'll probably do is just film, you know, when I can, doing 5 minutes, and then maybe on to the next box. Some days I might have longer. Anyway, enough talk, let's get on to some action, and I'll take you with me, so just hold on. Right, I've grabbed the first box, which is, at least I labelled it marked paint, and I haven't done painting for a long time. But anyway, I've got 3 bags. You know, remember, just make it easy for yourself. Get 3 bags or boxes ready and set up. One you're going to use for your trash or hopefully recycling. Please try and put stuff in the recycling if at all possible. Trash and recycling, give away and put away. So as I said, I've got a couple of bags ready. So anyway, let's lift off the lid. Let's have lift off and see what we've got in here. This is all paint stuff. Right, oil pastels. No, I'm not going to be using these. With this paint stuff, I'll ask my daughter if she wants some of the things. But if she doesn't, I actually have a friend who is a school teacher, and she might want them for her class. So we shall see. I'm not going to be doing that again. And you know, these were quite expensive items, but I'm not using them, and I'm not planning to start you know, sketching and painting again. There are a few pictures around the house that you might have seen that I've done, you know, and I like using these ones. And look how pretty they are. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay, I might keep those. Okay, and the assorted pencils, which are ones that you can, some of them you can also use as watercolours, you know, if you add a wee drop of water. I'm not going to use those. That is a definite no-no. And that's the thing, you know, a lot of these kind of art supplies, they do cost money, but don't hang on to them. If you're not going to use them, maybe you've got a friend who's really into art, or a church group or a scout group, somebody that can get some benefit from them. Right, this is, actually I might give this to my friend Vibeke, because she does watercolors. I know, I've tried a lot of different art things. Oh, isn't it cute with a wee brush? But you know what, that will be a giveaway to Vibeke. In fact, I'll ask Vibeke if she wants this stuff first, because she does still go into art classes. Brush, I'm going to keep that one because that's quite useful, with a big brush. I don't need the palette, the mixing palette. That can also go. And these, oh my goodness. Now this just shows you what a kind of hoarder, and I'm not a hoarder, but you know how I hold on to the things. These, they're kind of like oil crayons. I have had those since I was a teenager, and I'm now 50. Let me see. Yeah, I'm 50 years old. I suddenly think I'm 51. I'm 50 years old and I still have them. And you know why I've kept them? Because I just like the look of them. There's just something magical about art supplies. But anyway, hold on, pop that back in. Those are going to be a giveaway too. If somebody will appreciate those now, they're welcome to them. Right. Now these ones. Oh, these are from IKEA. Those were the kids, and those can go now. I'm not needing those. My goodness, I've got a lot to give away. Go me, go me. Right. Winsor & Newton, and this is another expensive thing. You know what? I can't even remember what is in here, if it's watercolors or oils. And it is, those are watercolors. Okay, and you know what? I tried watercolors. It just wasn't my thing. I really like hockey, doing chalk drawings of naked men and women. And I've got some of those displayed in the house. You probably saw them in the guest bedroom. And I really like that. It was the kind of, 5 or 10 minutes doing a quick hockey. But watercolors, that is not my medium, man. So maybe Vibeke would like that one as well. I would love it if somebody else could. Now this one is definitely going in the bin, because this was one of those cheap, cheap things for the kids, and it only cost like 20 krona probably, a couple of pounds, British pounds. Probably just a couple of dollars, but that's the thing. Often these type of cheap paints, they are not good. Let me just grab a bin, because it'd be easier than me putting stuff in a bag. Right, so that is going out for recycling. I can put part of that in the plastic recycling. Okay. Ooh, a whole lot of brushes. Okay, this is where it's going to be difficult. Okay, I've only kept one thing out of the box so far. Okay, these brushes, I'll check with my DD, because actually the good brushes are quite good, and I'm not just going to fling them away for the sake of flinging them. Just thinking probably some of them, because they're kind of quite good horsehair and whatever it is that they use. Maybe I can use them as makeup brushes. Anyway, I'll check with my DD about that. So put all those together. At least I had them all together in an elastic band. So those are being kept. And then we've got various acrylic paints, and you can see there. Can you see that? It is absolutely dried up. And here we are. Here's what's left in here so far. And I want to just a wee side story here. Just be careful if you are holding onto things like this, or just a wee funny story about a pair of boots that I had. Now, they weren't leather boots. They were kind of type of plasticky boot. And gosh, I bought them like 15 or 16 years ago. And when I was decluttering, the Flylady way, let me just put this in the bin, about that one's all right. About 5 or 6 years ago, I found the boots and I thought, oh, you know, I'll wear them. These I'm going to give away. And, oh, the white one's useless. And I wore the boots, but the problem was, you know, I went out the house and I thought, what was that cracking noise? And it was because the boots, because they had a kind of plastic heel and sole, they had just kind of, you know, over you know, time, they had dried out and the whole thing started cracking. So don't, you know, fair enough if you've got a really good pair of leather boots that you maybe wear 1 year and not the next, and you can, you know, they're classic. But if you've got anything that's kind of plastic and whatever, just, you know, you can't hang on to it forever. You know, it will crack and break. So and especially if it's things like shoes. So just keep flinging. Right, okay, these ones are all right. So these are also giveaway pile. Gosh, I've got tons to give away. Okay, and I've got some black paint here. I'm going to keep the black one because I did have a thing where I was making my own kind of scratch card things, which was quite funny. You know, and you could scratch off your chore chart, you know, of your list of things to do. Anyway, I'll keep the black paint. That is also maybe useful. I can put it in with the household paints for touching up small things around the house. Okay, and this is, oh yeah, this is little mixing bowls which I had bought for when I was sitting out in the countryside with my easel for painting. Not going to use them again, and they're not kind of suitable for food use, and they've only got one lid. So that's another thing for VBucket. VBucket, if you're watching this video, I know you're watching. Okay, this is a rubbish brush, and it looks like an IKEA one, and it's not even good for, you know, painting jobs around the house. So that can go plastic recycling. Oh, almost down at the bottom. Okay, this is a watercolor pad, another one for VBucket. Gosh, she's going to get a whole box of stuff. She's going to think Christmas has come early. And this is, looks like a colour chart. Okay, that's quite interesting, but I don't need it. And you can find all this info on the internet. The one good thing that, you know, when you're learning about colours is also when you're putting an outfit together. Like if you're wearing an all kind of turquoise outfit and you want a wee pop of colour, you know, you do the opposite on the colour wheel. So yeah, that was quite interesting. Anyway, that can go in paper recycling. Okay, and the last one, oh, is the mixed bag. You know, one of these things which I've put in a little plastic box. Let me see if I move it that way so you can see what's in it. Okay, so this box is basically empty. So I'm keeping the black paint, the brushes, and my nice chalks because I do like doing things with those. I may get back to doing croquis, who knows, and I do like those ones, but all these, let me just pop that out of the way, all these other things are going, most of them to VBucket. Right, okay, so the last thing is this one here, and that, oh gosh, I'm just looking at the time, but that will actually take us up to 15 minutes, so this will do for today. I don't know why this is, what is that? This is me from when I've been at a fancy dress party as Miss Moneypenny. Oh, I know what it was. It was premiere of one of the James Bond films many years ago, and I was all dressed up as Miss Moneypenny, and I had my typewriter with me. Don't ask, it's a long story. Anyway, that can go. And this is going to go in the dressing up box. Actually, it's not. It's going to go in plastic recycling because I've already got one of those name badge things for when, you know, the kids are dressed up as a doctor or something. So that is going plastic recycling. Yeah, sometimes I have to really reason with myself and say, you know what? No, out it goes. Okay, Quink ink. Do you remember that? This is also. It looks like this is also from my teenage years. Out that goes in glass, recycling and plastic. these are new inks, Pelican inks. Those I'm going to keep because I do have, what is that? Well, that's part of, punch. Okay, that can go out, plastic. I have a really nice fountain pen that I bought myself when I was working at the European Court of Justice. And it's Mont Blanc. And I've got the cartridges for it, and I've also got a couple of other nib pens. So I'm going to keep those. Oh, here's more of the Quink ink. So those I will keep. Those are going to be kept. And occasionally my DD will go through one of those stages of, oh, Mum, do you have the ink fountain pen? Right, now let me see if there are any more. And here's another badge that will go in the bin. In plastic and paper recycling. Go me. This is a letter opener from the days that we used to actually get post. And it's from Luxembourg. That can go to the charity shop. You can see I bought it when I was in Luxembourg. I'm not sure if this is from the Court of Justice. No, it's just from Luxembourg. Ville Européenne. And it's Culture, but I can't actually remember what year that was. It was probably 1990 something. Right. Pencil, leads. Now, we were looking for those the other day, so I don't know why they're in here. That should have been in another one. So I'll hold on to those because my daughter was looking for pencil leads. Really like propelling pencils. More Mont Blanc ink cartridges. And these are just for inside a Schaefer pen. Is it okay? Those can go out. I'm not keeping those. Metal recycling. And another letter opener. That's because when I used to work in Luxembourg, I would open the mail, and you really needed a letter opener. These days we get mail once, twice a week. Okay, more leads. And the last thing, I've got a little nib. I'll hold on to that. The last thing are these Stabilo things that we had for the kids. And you know what, they are kind of old and probably dried up now. I'm going to get rid of those. So out with those. And then I've got my little plastic tub. I'll put these in here right now. And those are going to go with my office supplies. So basically, go me. I've got 2 items to go to the charity store. I've got a lot of things to give away to a friend who is a teacher. Vibeke will get all the really nice water, what do you call it, water, no, I've forgotten the word in English, Ventflower, yeah, anyway, water painting stuff, and that will be me. So I've basically cleared out that whole box and made space. So what my idea is that with these 4 pink boxes that I had that you saw next door, I'm going to try and condense the stuff into from 4 to 2, maybe to 1, who knows. Anyway, I'm going to keep it short here for today. Diane in Denmark, wishing you a great day. Happy decluttering. Remember to live long and prosper. May the hygge be with you, and I shall see you very soon. Okay, bye for now.